Good afternoon, America. No, it's not morning. Well, it's morning somewhere. It's always 5 o'clock somewhere. This is Crowley checking in with you. The Friday report. It's sunny. It's hot. It's 106 degrees here in Crowley right now. It's a scorcher. That's okay. It's summertime. Stuff happens. So what are you going to do about it? Nothing. You turn the air conditioning up. That's all you got to do. Anyhow, I haven't recorded one of these for a little bit, and by popular demand, which means one person asked about it. No, two people asked about it. I'm recording this, and what I'm going to tell you is well, it's not exactly earth shattering. Um, I mean, the earth shattering news I already mentioned. It's hot, which means the ground is cracking out there, and you need to water the foundation of your house around here to make sure that the concrete doesn't crack when the ground contracts when it gets all dried out. That's a serious problem in the hotter areas. We had rain, but it was maybe 2 weeks ago now that we had rain, and a lot of it. But that didn't keep the ground very moist for very long. So no, it's that time of year. Um, let's see. Projects today have been acquainting myself with my new spectrum analyzer. I put a picture on Facebook about that. Got a lot of comments on that, and it's working out fine. What I also found, because now I have two of the Marconi uh, service monitors now. I bought the second one because I thought the first one had a problem with something called resolution, bandwidth, and reference level settings on the thing. Well, they both do the exact same thing. So I'm not a believer in coincidence. This means that this is probably something in the software doing what I'm seeing. So I'm not really going to worry about it since I have found workarounds for it. But now I have two Marconi. What is it? What model is it? 2947, I guess it is. So I have one main and one spare, which means I really need to get rid of some of the other service monitors I've got over here. Um, if anybody out there is looking for a Hewlett Packard 6380 service monitor, I've got one that's available. And another one that's not quite working right, that's available for parts. So just let me know with my excess of equipment over here. Um, let's see. There's really not a lot going on. It's like you're hunkered down in the house because it's too blazing hot outside. The lawn does need cutting, but that's not going to happen till probably tomorrow afternoon, Saturday afternoon, after late afternoon, after I go to the Armadillo lunch over at Candlelight Inn in Arlington. When I get home from that, it's still going to be early. So probably tomorrow around 7:30, I'll get out there with the lawnmower, and at the very minimum, do the front yard and half of the backyard out to like where the tower is, and the rest I can do at a later time. Other good news, so to speak, is I had been running some incredibly high water bills over here. And this is a word to the wise is buried in here somewhere. This has been going on for a couple of months where I was paying like $250 for a water bill and looked into it, and they're saying that my water consumption was, I want to say it was somewhere around 30,000 gallons. And so I'm like, oh my God, I gotta, in the underground pipes, on my side of the water meter, I've got a leak. This is going to cost a lot of money. So back in the middle of June, got I noticed that the toilet in the master bathroom was running on and running on. So I got a valve replacement kit for that, and that was installed mid-June, I guess it was, maybe around June 10th, somewhere around there. And but then the mistake I made was on 4th of July, I ran the sprinklers to moisten the ground for when the area goes nuts with fireworks, myself included. And I forgot when I thought I was turning the system off, and what I did is I put it on auto, and two of the zones in the irrigation system are set to run each for 3 hours. And I didn't catch this till a couple of days later. So there's a lot of excess water consumption in there. But the good part is that my bill got emailed, as they do every month, and my water consumption is way down. So even with the mistake with the sprinklers being left on for a couple of days, my water bill was $60. So the toilet leak, that's certainly fixed at this point, and that was the other problem. And what that was doing, it was putting so much water into the septic system that, and after the septic system cleans the water, there are a couple of sprinkler heads in the back of the property that take the gray water, if you want to call it that, and just sprinkle the whole back of the property. Maybe the back 50 feet or so get that. And that had been getting so saturated because of all the water that was coming out of it that the grass started to grow really high in that one area by the one sprinkler head back there. Anyhow, that's not happening anymore, which is a good thing. And I placed a pickup order to Kroger, so I've got to run over there this evening and pick up my groceries. I hate wandering around the grocery store and then standing in the checkout line and all that. If I can place an order online and just go there, they load it into their truck and I bring it home, this is good. So that's what I'm going to do later on this afternoon. Go pick up my groceries. And I'm just restocking a bunch of stuff that that I was low on, that I like to keep on hand in the house, and a couple of odds and ends too. So let's see what else. I have not gotten to the hex beam yet to recut the wires on that, and I need to get on that because I really do want, in September, late September, I want to be able to get this antenna up in the air. Still looking for paid volunteers to help run cables through the backyard and so forth. But we're slowly going to chip away at projects that we have over here. It's just that when you get a lot of projects, I don't know about you, but with me, I really waste a lot of time just agonizing over what do I do first. This has been a problem all my life. What do I do first? Where do I start? Instead of just making a list, prioritizing, and doing it. So anyhow, we're gonna work on that list and then start chipping away at it. Like I said, I have a lot of radios that I want to take to the Belton Hamfest. I may go to the Shreveport Hamfest, which I think might be next weekend. That's a little too soon to get prepared for that. But going to start just divesting a lot of the stuff, including service monitors. I mean, if you really look at what I've got here, I've got 3 of the HP service monitors. I've got an Anritsu service monitor. I've got a broken IFR 1000. I've got 2 of the Marconis, and oh yeah, and a dead Motorola 2001D service monitor. Well, it's not dead. It lights up, but there's no input output on it, so it's certainly not working very well. So the other thing is getting used to the spectrum analyzer. It looks a lot like the Rigol 815. It's made by a company called LabLoot, and it looks almost identical to the Rigol. Something I read online is that they both come out of the same factory. Who knows? But getting used to that, and it's got a couple of interesting features built into it. It's got a frequency counter built in, which is kind of neat. Tracking generator for tuning things like duplexers. And you can get an external box to measure reflected power or return loss. That's kind of neat. But it also can function as a deviation monitor and modulation scope and so forth. So it's kind of a neat bundle, and it sells for about 100 less than the Rigol, which sells on Amazon for about $9.99. This was $8.45 for the Lab Loot, but it's a or did I say Lab? No, Loot Lab. I forget now what it is. I had to email them for a user's manual because the manual that comes with it is like there's no information in this thing, and it doesn't even give you like a link to go download the manual. So I sent an email to the outfit I bought it from saying, hey, I need a manual for this. So they sent me a PDF. It's about 80 pages, a PDF of the user manual for the spectrum analyzer, which helped quite a bit actually. So, and I've been just practicing with tuning up some duplexers that I have kicking around here. That's other stuff I need to take to Belton and get rid of. I just got so much crap that I've accumulated over the years that I'm never ever going to use this stuff. But it would kill me to throw it out. I mean, that's the easiest way to do it. Just throw it in the garbage. Can't do that. I couldn't live with myself if I did that. Because I do believe that no matter what, there's somebody out there that can use this stuff. So that's what I need to do is find the somebody's. Plus, there's a lot of it that I can monetize too. That I have. Most notably, it's the Motorola MyCom HF transceivers. In total, I own 11 of them. The MyCom 2s, one MyCom 3 and 10 MyCom 2s. And but those don't have the control heads. But as I think I've explained in the past, we did, myself and another individual up in Missouri, we came up with a homemade control head for this, using the shell of a different Motorola control head I designed a circuit board for it, and the circuit board slaps in where the Motorola board was, and it controls the MyCom radio very easily then. So I need to build up some of those. I have the boards. I need to order the components and put them on the boards and just get them all tested and check out the radios. I would love to be able to take 4 of those and sell them, and probably get between $800 and $1,000 each for those. I've got a Harris HF transceiver also that's brand new practically. This thing is the Harris RF3200. I've got the matching antenna tuner, the matching power supply. That thing I need to get rid of also, because I'm never going to use it. And it's, of all the commercially available HF radios, this is probably the best one for amateur radio use because it actually has a dial to control frequency. All the others, you've got to enter frequencies with a keypad. This thing actually has a tuning dial on it, which makes it pretty special. So anyhow, that's kind of the report for today. I really don't have anything else except that that a couple people did ask about these videos, and well, here we go. Here's a video as I stare out at my overheated backyard. And it's amazing also that the grass is still green, and normally by this time of year it's brown, but it's not. It's still pretty green, which is probably because we had that rain a couple of weeks ago. Anyhow, folks, that's it for right now. I'm out of things to talk about. I'm going to grab me some of my 7-Up zero sugar. Yeah, I know. I normally get the seltzer, but I'm saving that because I'm out of it almost. So until I get my order at Kroger later on, I'm conserving. Plus, I really don't like the sugar-free 7-Up, so I'm just getting rid of it, using it and getting rid of it. So anyhow, folks, oh yes, one last thing. People talk about Texas power grid and how Texas is all screwed up. And I'm sick and tired of the media bias and the Yankee bias against Texas. You can all go to hell as far as I'm concerned. Texas is the place to be. All we got to do is get rid of the ragheads out of here and we'll be good. We now have excess capacity of 19,000 megawatts of power with our grid right now. So if you all think that we're in bad shape, go fly a kite. We're in good shape over here. The Yankees ought to take notice because from what I'm hearing up there in Jersey a couple of weeks ago, some areas were without power for days because a little old storm came through. Wah, wah. Storms. Hell, we get those here and they're just like they blow a little hard and that's fine. 80-mile-an-hour winds, it's nothing. Anyhow, with that all said, I will say this is Crowley, 6-2 and even, over and out.